My name's Sam Kimmel. I'm a certified crop advisor for the McGregor company. A crop advisor is a trained professional, board certified through the CCA system to help farmers make farm management decisions. Soil fertility inputs, crop protection inputs, seed choice, seed placement, seed variety, herbicide timing, fertility timing, basically everything that goes into a crop, we help those decisions be made. It takes a lot to grow a crop. No matter what the crop is, there's thousands of decisions that go into that crop before it's harvested. And people need help sometimes making those decisions. It helps to have a trusted advisor. There's a lot of life between the day you seed a crop and the day you cut that crop. And what you do in that window is pretty important for the outcome. A typical day in the job of a CCA is non-typical. It's different every day, but you know, it's seasonal. We mirror the seasons of ag, and so spring is my busy season. There's lots of stuff going on. There's lots of seed going in the ground. We're working soils. We're spraying soils, and we're planting crops, and so no day is the same. But there are some trends through the season. So a typical day in the spring would be me looking at crops that have been seeded or going to be seeded, tissue testing those crops, soil testing, pre-plant for those crops, getting those samples to the lab, reviewing them and going over them with the landowner to make the proper decisions for fertility and things like that. Jobs in agriculture is very high demand right now. You know, the average age of our farmer in this area is up in the mid-60s, high 60s, and that trend kind of falls into the ag retail side. So we're seeing a generation that needs to come in and fill some boots and fill some shoes and join the ranks in ag. So it's very high demand right now. The types of jobs related to ag are immense. It's a huge industry, especially in this tri-state area. The amount of crops and the variety of crops grown in the PNW are far more diverse than the rest of the country. And the roles played to grow those crops are just as diverse. So you have everything from ArcGIS or computer science going into that to driving a tractor, to fertilizing fields, to the science side like me, and the research side and genetic research and genetic development and seed and variety. I think it's important for people to know that to work in ag, a strong work ethic is key. I think you need to put your cell phone down and you need to go to work. And it's harder to find that today. But you find that some of these kids that come into the industry that truly have a passion for it want to work, and that will take you places in this industry. Whatever your education is, whatever your history or experience is, that will take you places. If you can come to work every day with a smile, optimism, and a tenacious spirit, you're going places in ag. I love talking to kids about ag because I was a kid in ag, and there's something that sparks a fire, if you will, in kids a lot of times when they get to be outside for a career. You know, my office is tens of thousands of acres in the rolling hills of the Palouse. I don't have a cubicle. I have a cell phone, a four-wheeler, and a pickup, and a bunch of great people I work with. So it's pretty easy for me to sell ag, especially to young kids, because it is a rewarding job. You get to spend a ton of time outside, especially in the Northwest, where it's so pretty and green all the time. And the most rewarding thing about it is sitting in that combine with that grower after those thousands of decisions have been made on that crop throughout its life, and getting to actually literally cut the fruits of your labor.